Hey everyone, welcome to the Between Us Two podcast. This is our very first episode. I'm your host, Megan,
And I'm Jess.
and we're just two friends having the kind of conversations that should probably stay between us two. But here we are. Nothing is off limits here. Life, relationships, mental health, bad decisions.
Oh, like your first marriage?
Exactly. Bad decisions. Some of our conversations will be questionable, some will be meaningful, some might even be a little cringy.
But they are all honest.
So buckle up because this is Between Us Two. So, with this being our first episode, we thought that coming up with some questions that we can ask each other could be a good way to kind of introduce ourselves. People can get to know us a little better.
Yeah,
So, Jess, do you want to start and ask the first question?
absolutely. All right. What would you tell your younger self if she can hear you right now?
Ooh, this isn't normal, period. I would know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Um, And then I would hug that bitch for a really long time and then let her know that she will get what she needs when she becomes a parent. Yeah.
That's good.
We could do a whole fucking episode on like what I would tell my younger self.
That's fair.
Girl,
Um,
go to therapy.
Sooner?
Much sooner. Much sooner. Like,
So for me, what I would tell my younger self, honestly,
I also think it's like, what age are we telling? Like when we say our younger selves,
yeah,
because it's like little me, yeah, I would
yeah,
hug her. Like,
yeah.
I would hug her and be like, I'm so sorry. Teenage me, I would punch her in the fucking throat. Like, yeah.
That makes
So,
sense. Oh my God,
yeah, when
same.
answering that question, definitely think, like, what age are
Yeah.
you when you're telling?
I mean, yeah. But I can actually think of something that I would tell that I would tell any version of me, really, right?
Okay.
It would be that I don't have to constantly fight to earn a place in this world.
Okay.
I already have it,
I love that. I
you
love
know?
that. Because I feel like we're taught to, like, tie our worth and our self-image to, like, certain things very young.
Yeah,
And what is instilled upon us at that young age, like what makes us worthy, what makes us lovable,
exactly.
that sticks with
It
us.
does. It really
And
does.
and I try to be so careful with how I speak to my children, what I say to them,
Yeah.
even when I'm mad, because that shit, kids really are like, what is it? Kids are like sponges and they just kind of
Absorb
fucking,
everything. Yeah.
yeah. So I love it. That's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. All right, so my turn. What is an annoying habit of mine? And it can't be smoking in your car.
But it ain't anymore. Honestly, the only thing I could really think of is when I ask you to come over and you're like, well, so can you come to my place instead? And then it's just like that, like every time.
Yeah, I like something happened. So I, for the longest time, was like a person that never wanted to be home. And then something happened. I don't even know what, but like over the last few years, I'm like, I only ever want to be home.
Yeah.
But that's fair because I do that to you all the time. Like, we'll hang out and it's like, can you come to my house? Because I don't want to fucking leave.
And like, let me just say too that it doesn't mean that like I have a problem with it necessarily. You know what I mean? It's just like I don't mind. We accept each other exactly how we are. It's just more so there are days where I really rather be home.
Oh yeah, and that's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
And that's it.
Actually, at your house right now,
Uh-huh.
progress, baby.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So the only annoying habit of yours I can think of is you do this to me all the fucking time, bro. You will text me and you will be like, "Can I vent about something or can I talk to you about something?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course." And then you don't text me. Like you don't follow up. And then I'm sitting there wondering,
Yeah.
like marinating in my anxieties of what the fuck you could possibly. And then I start like going through like, did I say something? Did I do something? Is she upset with me? And then I'll like text you back like a while, like a long time after, and be
Yeah.
like, hey, like, did you still need to talk? And then you'll just like very casually be like, oh my god, I totally forgot I texted you that.
Yeah.
And then it'll usually be something like simple, like
Yeah.
something that you just wanted to talk
Like,
over.
yeah,
And
I'm
like,
letting my
I
thoughts
could
out.
kill this bitch right now. Like that's the only thing That's the only thing I can think of. Like annoying
Yeah,
habit
that's
for you.
fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. I think one time I scared you, actually. Not even, I think a couple times, didn't
So
I?
yeah, well, there was a time that you were going through a lot
Mm-hmm.
at that time, and like I'm not gonna dish that out on a fucking first episode of a podcast. We'll save that for later.
Right.
Um, but there was a time you had texted me. I got a text message from you. It was like 3 in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and it said, "Are you awake?"
Yeah. Yeah.
What I didn't know was that you sent that hours before, but it
Yeah.
didn't go through. So I got it at like 3 something in the morning. And I'm like, yeah, I'm up. And then nothing,
Mm-hmm.
nothing.
Yeah, I remember this. I
And
remember
I
this.
like tried calling you and everything. And then you didn't answer. And I was like, she's fucking dead. She's dead somewhere in a ditch.
Well,
Murdered.
especially with what
And
was going on.
well, yeah, yeah. Like I was concerned for your safety at
Yeah,
that
that's
time.
fair.
So
That's
I
fair.
and like we laughed about it after we figured
Right.
out that
Yeah.
you had actually texted me like hours before and you're actually home with your family in Jersey, safe and sound.
Yeah.
I was fucking panicking at 3 in the morning here because I'm like, she's dead somewhere, murdered in a fucking ditch.
It's
And
crazy because,
like
like,
and I'm like playing like
yeah.
I'm like imagining myself talking to Keith Morrison during your Dateline episode about how you texted me. I fucking spiraled.
It started with relationship issues, by the way, guys, just to give you a little more context. And, like, it just turns out that,
Which we're
of
actually
course,
gonna do an episode on
oh,
relationships
yeah.
like in our 20s versus 30s. So maybe we could
Yes.
get a little more deeper
Into
into
detail.
that
Oh, yeah,
during
absolutely.
that segment.
Yeah. But yeah, for some reason the text didn't go through, and at the time, yeah, you're right.
And
But
it's
it's
so
okay because
funny
it's like
too. It worked out.
it did. I was gonna say it had a happy ending,
I
like
wanted
long
to
term.
like yeah, like we can maybe dish that out at another time. I don't
Absolutely,
want to like put your
absolutely.
shit on blast, but yeah. All right. So next
Yeah.
question, Jessica.
All right. So, what is one thing that you would change about yourself?
Ooh,
Who you are more, not,
it can't be like I don't want to look like a pile of mashed
No,
potatoes.
sorry,
Okay.
no.
Well, okay. Confidence, because I
Mm-hmm.
fucking have none.
Right,
Um,
right.
and it's like, I've had people like point good like qualities out about
Mm-hmm.
me,
Yeah,
and I just can't see it. And
right.
then it's like I find myself often being like one of those people that's like bagging on myself constantly.
Yeah.
And then I think people are like, "Oh, you're doing that for attention." Like, no, I
My
literally
God, yeah.
like I don't fucking hate myself. Let's be clear. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't. It's the like being confident in who I am. That is the one thing I would change, and that's something like even at 33, I'm still fucking working on.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah,
I have been instilling that shit in my kids since the day they came out of the womb. Confidence, confidence, confidence. And now, like, Ashlyn, my middle baby, is going to be 14 over the summer, and she, very in art, she's like, I want to be the next person to paint the Mona Lisa, or like some shit like
yeah.
that. That's the shit I'm talking about. Because I would never say something like that. Like,
Yeah.
and she meant it. Like she meant it like wholeheartedly. She's like, I want to, and I'm like, fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's confidence.
Yeah.
Confidence. What would you
Oh, I know what it,
you can't say looking like mashed potatoes because I already tried that.
honestly, I think it's the overthinking. Just because,
Oh,
like,
that's a
yeah,
yeah.
because I realize,
We should start like an overthinking support group. I think
oh
we
my
would get a
God,
lot of
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. I think we
Every
have a lot
Wednesday,
of
six
support.
o'clock, Jess's house.
No, yeah, because I feel like I tend to make situations worse. My feelings worse, situations worse. And then you ever heard of like when you worry, you experience that twice or something like right? Like before the actual situation.
Yeah, there's like a saying, I can't remember like
Yeah,
verbatim what it is, but
verbatim.
it's like if you're worrying about something that hasn't happened yet, you're like you're stressing about it now, and then if it does happen, you have to stress about it then.
Right. So I feel like that fits into a lot of what I do, and like it just makes everything so much worse. So it's kind of like, okay, just do it. I just want to do it and get it over with. You know what I mean? Whatever
Like
it
if
is.
this is gonna happen, let it just
Yeah,
fucking
let it
happen
just
now
happen.
because yeah, no, fucking
I
same.
will say though,
Same.
it's gotten so much better, but it's still something that I find myself struggling with. So
Okay, no, that's
at my
that's fair.
grown as age, let me say.
That's fair. I don't know if I'm like an overthinker or if I'm just someone that's always prepared for like the worst case scenario.
Mm,
Because I'm always just like this is this is the worst outcome that could possibly happen, and that's what's good. Yeah, I'm
yeah,
an
yeah.
overthinker. All
No,
right. Next question. If we were in a horror movie, who would die first?
that's a good one. So who would die in a horror movie first? Well, it depends on the movie, right? So if somebody comes out of fucking nowhere, I'm not saying that I would ditch you, but I am saying that I'm not. No, wait. I'm
You
not
like shove me over, be like, take her.
I'm not saying that I would ditch you, but I will ditch you. Just kidding. No,
If we're being chased by zombies, I'm tripping you, bitch. Like,
honestly, the reason why I say that is because if it comes out of nowhere and I freak out, I'm gonna just start fucking running. I'm booking it. Like, no looking back. I'm gonna forget you were even there in the first place. It's just a fight or flight type of shit, right? You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
But if it's something that like kind of it's it's building up to it where like, okay, I have time to think, I can see it happen from afar, it's gonna come to me, it's dangerous type of shit. I think you would probably die either way. Yeah, first, I mean,
100%. So, like, back to your, like, it depends on the movie.
yeah.
Because I'm thinking if it's like a movie where it's like abandoned insane asylum where
Mm-mm.
47 people were murdered in 1947, and every time someone goes in there, they never come
No, good.
to the credits because we're not. Now, I think about like fucking Michael Myers and being
Yeah.
chased. I could see myself being like, well, like, has anyone tried to talk to him? Like, maybe he's lonely. And then stabbed right in the fucking face. Like,
Maybe he's misunderstood.
yeah, yeah. Like, is it his trauma? Like,
Yes.
seeing totally. I feel like you would do that too.
By the
You
way,
would be like, let's
my
just
God,
going through
yeah,
something.
I'm gonna try it first.
Fucking
Absolutely.
murdered.
So then it depends.
Murdered.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, you said Michael Myers, right?
Yeah.
He is my serial killer husband. I love
Really?
him.
I did
Yeah.
not know that. I don't think
You
I
didn't
have a
know that?
serial killer husband.
Wow. I can't
I,
believe I didn't tell you that before.
yeah, like, I don't think,
I've been telling people that I have a whole shirt and everything.
like, like, like him with the mask and
With
everything.
the mask, yeah.
That's a lot to unpack. Why?
Not that it makes it any better.
No, I mean, I'm very intrigued.
I don't know what it is
Now,
about it. I like
who's
his
my
demeanor.
serial killer husband?
Right.
Like,
It's his demeanor. Is he's tough. He's like untouchable.
I love that he
I
doesn't
mean,
even run, and he still catches these
no.
motherfuckers.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
I
Wait.
fucking love that. I
Oh,
love that answer.
okay, so basically, like, how would you describe yourself? You can do it in like one or two words. Yourself in a relationship in your 20s versus your versus now, I mean. So like just one or two
Ooh, I
words, just
like that. So, me in a relationship in my 20s,
Yeah.
fucking toxic. Well, okay. I had a lot of fucking issues, okay? And I went to therapy. And so, yeah, I think like, in my early 20s, I was the whole problem. That's not fair either. In my early 20s, because, okay, like during our introduction, I had a whole first marriage. Like, I'm
Right.
engaged, going on marriage number two, but this is the one because I learned.
Exactly. Yeah.
But, so the relationship I was in, so I got divorced, I think at 23. 23-year-old Megan and 33-year-old Megan would fist fight, bro. Like,
Yeah. Based
and
on what you told me,
I
I
had
understand that.
such a fucked up perception of what a healthy of what love was.
Yeah.
So yeah, when I think of like a word to describe
Yeah.
like me in a relationship in my 20s, like early 20s, toxic. And
Okay.
then now, healing.
Good.
Healing.
Good.
I think I've come a long way,
Absolutely.
and I know I know what love is not.
Yes.
So that's okay. Yes,
Yeah,
that's
no,
my
that makes sense.
explanation. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay, so check this out. In my 20s, I was selfish. And in my 30s, I'm completely fucking selfless now.
You, it's so hard for me to picture you ever being
Yeah.
selfish. I mean, we've been friends for 6 years, so that makes you what, 27 when we met?
Ooh, wow.
26?
Yeah.
26? I've never seen you as a selfish person. Never.
Oh man. Well, in my early 20s especially. It's like you said, early 20s is really where the transition was happening, kind of late 20s with the heartbreak and
Like,
everything, but
I think that like the transition between like, because in your early 20s, you're like just coming into adult. Like, adulthood does not fucking start at 18, okay?
No.
18-year-olds are stupid. And I will die on this hill. When I was 18, I was stupid.
Mm.
Adulthood starts at like 25.
Yeah, that's what it definitely feels like.
It's when you really start to figure out, like,
The kind of
who
person you
you
want to be. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So yeah, that's the one word, selfish versus selfless. Oh.
All right. What is a lesson you had to learn the hard way?
That I wasn't always a safe space for people.
Okay.
Yeah, that was really hard because I understand what it's like to not feel safe or feel like you can be yourself with others. And that's something that's really hard for me because I can't tell you how long it took me to find that myself. I mean, us, you, like, this is the first time that I've ever felt this safe to be myself completely. There's no masking, there's no walking on eggshells, there's no worrying if I'm going to offend you or anything like that. And I understand that's not a common thing. It's not like, people are different. There's always going to be something that people don't like, and that's okay. But to find someone and have someone in your life that makes you feel so safe that you never have to worry about what you do or say, that's definitely rare. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. For me, I definitely think it is learning that, like, your triggers are your own and you can't
Mm,
expect the world to tiptoe around them.
yeah.
Like,
Yep.
girl,
That's
do you know
good.
how many times, and I mean, I've gotten way better about it now, but it's like, there's been times when I'm really upset over something someone did or something someone said, and then I had to sit there and think, like, did they actually do something wrong, or
Oh my God.
am I
Yeah.
just triggered by that? And I hate saying we're triggered because it's so fucking overused now,
Yeah.
but yeah, so that would definitely be because I had to kind of look and be like, oh no, like this bothers me for an internal reason,
Yeah.
and they didn't actually do anything,
Absolutely.
and that's
And they
on
can do
me
anything. They
to get
shouldn't
that.
have to,
Yeah,
or
like,
yeah. That's good.
no, don't get me wrong. There's definitely people who will know what upsets you and do it on
Oh
purpose.
yeah.
Punch those people in the face. But I mean, like, there's just sometimes having like a normal conversation, maybe like someone's tone was off, and I'm like, oh my god,
Oh
like,
my
that's
God.
not their problem.
And it goes back
That's
to
a me
and it
problem.
goes back to overthinking. Then there
Yes.
you go feeling like shit and they didn't even know they did it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay. So in your opinion, now we can actually talk about looks. I'm just kidding. No. In your opinion, what is your best feature?
People tell me I have nice eyes.
There, I'm one of them.
Yeah. Um, but that's it. I got nice eyes, and I can't
Okay.
even see.
I asked you in your
Like,
opinion, so I can't say
I
nothing.
can't even see out of them. They're not even.
Really? Okay.
You can't even see my eyelashes. Like, they're like
Yeah.
non-existent. All right, what's your favorite feature?
Mine, I always used to say my hair because it's always been very
You
flowy.
got
I
them
have
peachy waves.
yeah, like I have volume.
Just fucking rub it in.
Oh my god.
My hair is so overprocessed and surprised it's not falling out.
Well, no, I was gonna say I always say that, but my hair kind of like the older we get, we need to make sure we're feeding it the right thing, so it's a little dry now. But yeah, that's always been my favorite feature because like I'm not the kind of person to do anything with my hair, but having waves really help.
Mine
Um,
is just like I don't even know what this is. We will eventually do the podcast, but we're not there yet. But like if you could see my hair, it looks like a mop you would get at Dollar General.
Mine is getting there, so
No, it's
twinsies. Let me stop.
next question. What is one thing people misunderstand about you?
Oh my God, where do we fucking start, man? I had a bad day today because of that.
Got a whole PowerPoint presentation written up.
Right, right, no. Oh my God. Okay. For some reason, it pisses me off when people tell me that I'm too nice. It's like I'm not a fucking idiot. I know. I'm aware if I'm being taken advantage of, or I'm aware if I don't practice like certain boundaries because I'm kind of just, you know. But again, like it just kind of goes back to I learned to be selfless, I guess. So
Okay.
like as I said
Yeah, yeah,
earlier,
no,
so
that
like
makes sense. So then
it's
you
like
feel guilty for having boundaries.
yeah, yeah, but like I'm okay. This is what I always tell people. I'm nice. I'm as nice as I am now because I was aggressive and angry growing up. And so like it's kind of hard for me to reach a point where I'm in the middle. So it's either you're gonna get the really nice version of Jess or you're gonna get the version of Jess that I spend years trying to get rid of, you know? So now you just get the overly nice Jess. But I know where to draw that line. When it comes down to it, I know how to advocate for myself. I know how to speak up for myself. I've done it often and I've done it well now, you know? But I hate it. Oh, you're too nice. No, no, no. Believe me, you want me this way.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. For me, I definitely think it's like people thinking I'm shy. Because I'm like Pandora's box. You want that shit to stay closed.
Right, exactly. You see? Yeah.
Because
We have a lot to learn. We're like, leave us alone.
but I'm very reserved.
Mm,
I'm not afraid of like
mm.
shyness. I feel like you're afraid. Well, no, that's not true. Like I have a lot of social anxiety. I'm like, what if they think I'm stupid? But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't call it shyness because like I'll tell somebody about themselves. Like
Right,
I'll tell
right,
someone
right.
like you're not gonna fucking talk to me like that
Yeah.
if I'm,
And
So
remember at work when we worked together, I would hear how like someone in upper management would talk to you like you're a fucking toddler who needed a pat in the back.
yeah,
Like you're doing great. Yes, you are. And it's just kind of like she doesn't need your fucking validation. She just needs to make sure she's doing her job right.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
it used to piss me off. So I can see where you're coming from.
yeah. So I think that would be my answer.
Okay. So mine is kind of a two-parter. Or not a two-parter. This is the second part to the question I already asked. You told me what your best feature, what you think your best feature was. What is your worst feature? And don't say everything else.
Um, I have a really weirdly shaped head.
I don't see it.
It's
Where?
like
I'm
I'm
just kidding.
shaped like my head is shaped like Miss Puff from SpongeBob.
No, it's fucking what?
Yeah, like it looks like Humpty
No, it's
Dumpty,
not.
bitch. Are you fucking looking at me right now?
Yeah, pretty sure.
My face is
You might
longer
look
than
like
most
her eyeball,
relationships.
but not her fucking body.
My face is longer than most relationships.
That does no. Mm-mm.
Looking like the guy from Scream.
Oh my god.
Ghostface, is that his name? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh my god, you're so funny. That's funny. There you go. That's an annoying thing you do then. There you go. Boom. I should have
It's the
said that.
same thing. Don't come for
Yeah,
me.
that's true. Um,
What's your worst feature?
okay. It used to be that my head was too big for my body. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Not
Okay, bobblehead.
um,
Shut up. You do not have a big head. You have
no.
normally shaped.
Okay, now because I gained weight, I
Like,
grew into
you
it.
grew into your
I grew into it.
big
But
bitch.
but now I would say my worst feature is I hate my nose. I fucking hate my
You have.
nose.
Oh no. Do you
Mm.
see the size of my nose? You can land a plane on that shit.
No, no, no. When I kiss my boyfriend, I poke him in the eye.
I think everybody does that. Not kisses your boyfriend, but
Moving on.
moving on. And then this will be our last question. If you could have every bad memory erased, would you do it?
Oh, that's tough because initially you're like, fuck it, yeah, oh my god.
Yeah, it's
But girl, when
think about.
I wouldn't be who I am without them. Are you
That
kidding me? Like,
that's my exact thought. Because it's like
oh
all
my
of the
god.
shit that first of all, I wouldn't be as funny as I am if it wasn't for all of my fucking trauma. Because untraumatized people, they're just not funny. They're not. I'm sorry. Like you can try, but you're just not funny.
Okay, so like as you know, one of the biggest things that affected me was that one relationship that I was in, right? The first time that I believed to be insanely in love, right? And that really fucked me up. You know, everyone has that one heartbreak or that one
Oh
story
yeah,
that, you know.
yeah.
So when I tell you that I don't think I've ever felt that kind of like emotional pain ever. It was awful to the point
Okay.
where I felt it physically, if that makes sense. But I gotta say that was one of the biggest, biggest, if not the main reason why I ended up bettering myself as much as I did then. Because, you know, it probably would have been a slightly slower process of me becoming like the version I am now, which people like, you know, as I can see, love and respect. It wouldn't have happened at this point if it wasn't for that, along with other situations. But No, I think it helps. I mean, does that make sense? Because there's a difference between erasing the memories and then having not having had gone through them.
Well, no. So if you had them erased, it would be the same. Like think of it as like the same as you had never
Okay.
experienced.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Go on. I don't think I would do it. I
Yeah.
don't think I would do it because all the shit I've been through. Like, yeah, like I'm happy with who I am. I
Hmm.
don't think I would be who I am without
I
all that.
appreciate a lot of things right now that I wouldn't have if I had
Oh yeah,
forgotten them.
no, fucking
Like our friendship.
yeah.
The shit I was telling you today.
You can have it in an apartment.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. So no, absolutely not. No, I would not be as appreciative or grateful as I am now, or humble as I am now if it wasn't for those fucking memories.
Got us
So
good with the best.
yeah, yeah,
And that was our last question.
yeah.
So the next segment, we both selected three hot takes. We don't know what the other one picked,
Yes.
so we will take turns reading them and then kind of debate them back and forth.
Hmm.
Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
You can go first because I went first for that question. Yeah.
Right, so this one's kind of funny, but boneless wings are just adult chicken nuggets.
True.
So fucking true because the way children go hard for fucking chicken nuggets, that's me with chicken.
Like
They
that.
don't even have to be boneless.
No. Yeah. No. You're right. You're right. You're right.
I
I do
will,
love boneless,
like, I'll
but
kill someone over chicken wings.
same.
It's like, you
Same.
know, the whole,
Same.
like, what would you do for a Klondike bar? Is what would you do for a fucking chicken wing? Because anything. Any fucking thing.
I love.
Boneless
Yeah.
wings really are adult chicken
It
nuggets.
is. You know what's funny though?
Buffalo wings, but they
Oh
have
my
to be
god.
buffalo.
But
They
you know
don't give
what's?
me no barbecue shit.
I don't actually like the kids chicken nuggets.
Really? So
No.
I like the dino nuggies, the
Nah.
ones that are shaped like dinosaurs.
Mm-mm.
And yeah, I like dipping them in barbecue sauce and reminding myself that I'm a full grown fucking adult eating chicken nuggets that are shaped like dinosaurs.
I don't know what it is about them. I don't know what it is, but yeah, boneless wings all the fucking way.
Fucking kill
Yeah.
someone over boneless wings.
Hell yeah. Okay, so mine isn't as silly, but no, not every opinion needs to be shared publicly.
Oh, that's fucking facts.
I agree.
Facts. Keep that shit to
The
yourself,
world
Karen.
does not revolve around you or your opinions. You know what I mean? Like,
I can't tell you how many times someone has given their unsolicited, unwanted, unwarranted fucking opinion
yeah.
or something that has nothing to
Yeah.
fucking do with them.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I could have lived the rest of my life without that ignorance.
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
I'm trying to think of like an example, but yeah, no, keep your fucking
Well,
opinions to
something
yourself.
as simple
Unless
as
someone says, "Can I get your opinion?"
right. Or you having a
Just,
conversation.
just
Yeah. Well, that's where
pretend like they don't want to hear it
it
because they probably don't.
yeah, and it becomes like it's circumstantial, I feel. So like
Yeah.
sometimes it's not what you're saying, but it's who is saying it. And then it also matters the kind of relationship you have. You know, there's a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
factors to it.
there's
So
definitely a lot of
one
factors.
example that I can actually give is like, you know, when you're dressing the way you want to dress and someone is just making a comment about it when you didn't ask. And it's just kind of like, you know, if you have nothing nice to say, just shut the fuck up.
And what really irritates me is when people think their opinion is fact.
Oh my
Or like
God.
it
Oh my
should
God.
be
Yeah.
shit. Like everybody has that same opinion. It's
Yeah.
like no, we all think for ourselves.
Well,
Thank you.
that's a it's my way or no way kind of no
Oh,
way kind of
yeah,
people.
I
I
hate
don't like
that.
that.
I
I don't
hate
like
that.
that. Yeah.
My mother's like that.
Oh.
Just had to say that. Just had to say that. Sorry, mom. All right. You can be a good person and still be the problem.
Fucking facts. And can I just say that's something that I've constantly or I have been saying that since I grew the fuck up. And that is also how I have been able to share my opinions or advice when people ask. Like, I would literally say, listen, I am the perfect fucking example. And I'm not saying like, oh, I'm a good person. No, people are telling me, Jess, what do you mean you're a good person? And I have to sit there and be like, do you understand that I still do bad things?
Oh, I'm
Or I've done bad things, I should say.
guilty of doing that too. Like
Yeah.
if I offend somebody or somebody doesn't like something, I'm like, but I had good intentions, and it's like
Oh,
that's not
yeah.
the fucking point.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're still a problem in this scenario.
Yeah. And good people do bad things, and good people also do bad things,
Yeah.
you know. And it's just that pretty much sums me the fuck up now, though. It's just kind of like, yeah, I know, I because especially you, my boyfriend, my sisters, you know, it's just like, you know, I love you guys for always trying to, you know, remind me of like the good in me, right? Like you guys always try to remind me of the good in me. I do love that. But it doesn't mean that I don't make mistakes or it doesn't mean that I don't do shitty things, you know what I mean?
It
It's kind
can
of
go
like,
the other way too, like, if you're trying to tell someone like that they did something to you and they're like, oh, so I'm just a terrible person.
oh
It's like, well,
yeah.
that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh my
Fucking
God.
manipulative. I hate that shit.
Yes. I used to be that too.
Oh, girl, me too.
Girl, I'm telling you, the version you know now, I didn't have therapy. No, my heartbreak was my fucking therapy. No, it was the reality check that I needed in my life.
So sometimes you just need to get your heart shattered into a
Yeah,
million pieces.
yeah, pretty much, pretty much. Okay, let's see. Oh, I like this one because oh my God. Okay. Oh, actually, accountability feels like an attack when you're not ready to change. Oh my. Do you know how long it took me to learn that? That was
I
my
feel
lesson
attacked right
learned.
now. So, I really consider myself someone who has a hard time taking accountability in most things.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
There's definitely times where I've been like, even now, where I'm like, well, that's just the way I am.
Really?
Yeah. Especially like in relationships and so yeah, like yeah, accountability does feel like an attack when you're not ready to change. And it's also too like if you've tried to, I've had some pretty awful people in my fucking life and
Yeah,
I've tried to been like, "Hey, like you do this and it really bothers me." And
yeah.
it's
Oh my God. It's the end of the
why are
fucking
you
world.
coming at me? And it's
Yeah, that
I'm
was my
trying
whole
yeah,
last relationship.
girl, that was my
Absolutely.
whole life.
But that is something that I've held on to very, very closely. And it goes back to what you said earlier about how your triggers are your own kind of
Oh
thing. It
yeah,
goes back
yeah.
to that. You know, it's just like, okay, are you actually being attacked
It's
or
like
targeted
did someone
or
actually disrespect you or do you just feel
yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
exactly.
All right, and here's my last one. We say we want peace, but get bored when things are calm.
I think that's true for those of us who have some trouble. They actually no, let me can I just say that is not me anymore.
That is me 100%.
Still, you think?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I think I've realized it recently.
Okay.
So I was in survival mode for like the first
Mm,
30 fucking years of my life. And then, I get to a point where it's like I'm at peace, I'm stable, I'm happy. And
yep.
I'm just kind of sitting around like I don't know what to do with I don't like this feeling.
You enjoyed it for a good amount of time, and then just recently, I think it actually
Yeah,
fucked with you. You're like, well,
yeah, like to
where's the expiration date?
you fucking fact. And it really made me think because like we both work in human services
Yeah,
and we work with people who are homeless, who are like they go without food, that just a
yeah,
whole bunch of different and it can be really hard to understand sometimes why it seems like some of them don't want help.
yeah,
But when you really think about it, especially like reflecting and going through my own
yeah,
experiences, sometimes stability is uncomfortable to people
hmm
who have never experienced that.
yeah,
And that really like changed the way I handle clients.
yeah. No, absolutely, absolutely. I cannot say that I'm still like that though, but I really do think it has so much to do, at least for me, it has so much to do with the fact that I've reached a point in my life where I'm surrounded by people who actually love me for who I am and accept me and are supportive and reliable. I didn't always have that. I mean, I'm 31. I'm just now making real friends. I mean, I have other friends that are still in my life ride or fucking die. So then, there's the exception. But like, the people that I'm surrounded by, I'm 31 now saying finally.
Yeah, yeah.
Finally, I got my people. I'm good where I'm at.
I used to think like 30 was old, and
Yeah, me too.
fucking then I turned 30
And
and
it's like,
back started hurting, and I was like, fucking see? No, and I
fucking
feel like
see.
30s is like when life really starts.
Yeah, it really does.
Because like your 20s, you're a fucking mess. And if someone says
And
they
that's
weren't, they're
okay.
fucking lying.
And that's fine.
We
Yeah,
gotta count
yeah.
how many times I said fuck during this episode.
Oh, same, same, same. Okay, next one is closure isn't something you get from people. It's something you decide you're done needing. How fucking real is
Oh,
that?
I don't
You
agree.
don't agree?
No,
I disagreed with that statement before. I used to always believe in closure, but closure looks different for different
so
people.
no, you know what? Now that I think about it,
Yeah.
let me explain, and then you tell me if like you were thinking the
Okay.
same thing. So, like, I've gone through things in my life where I really wanted closure from them. And I think what I was looking for was that person, like, especially if it involved another person, to acknowledge, like,
Mm-hmm.
what they did.
Yeah.
And, like, fucking apologize. I don't know. Like, be like a sorry pal. I don't know.
Yeah.
Um,
Pat you on the back.
but then it's also interesting to think about it in terms of, like, when someone dies.
Mm-hmm.
You usually have a funeral for closure, right? Like
Okay.
you're going and so it's
But you didn't
yeah.
get that from a person. You got that from something that
Well, you got it from the dead person.
the person's not there to give you the closure.
No,
It
but
was
looking at them
the
in the casket is the fucking like you're like,
well
damn, they're dead.
well, think about it this way. Your last friendship of she who must not be named or
Fucking
with
Lord Voldemort.
right. You never got closure from her. You got it from one like you decided one day that you
Oh
were
yeah.
done.
I was like, I just can't.
You know what I
And
mean?
I think the
And you were having a hard time getting that to begin with because you I think a part of you just felt like you needed her to validate how you felt about her and why.
which is
She
what
never did that.
which is what I think we consider closure. Like we need that validation. We need that person. Yeah,
Exactly.
you're right. I fucked up.
And
You
then
need that.
my last relationship, do you think that I ever got closure from that? Well, do you think that I could have? No, I didn't. And the closure was the same way you got, the way you got it in that friendship, I got in that relationship.
That's actually a really good point.
One
Okay,
day,
yeah.
we just decided, you know what?
Get fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Fucking
So that's why, and the reason why I was so passionate about this is because I used to think that I really did. I used to swear like I just need closure, and it goes back to my fucking heartbreak. Like that's what the main thing I needed after we broke up. I was like, I need closure. I just need closure. I need to know this. I need to know that. It took a couple of people very close to me to tell me like, what would it change if she told you this right now? And it's kind of like, yeah, you're right. And what fucking confirmed it was she did come back to tell me what I needed to hear. That
Yeah,
didn't
they
fucking
always try
change
to
anything.
fucking do that.
It didn't change anything. It was like, well,
You still feel how you feel.
I still
So
felt how I
I
felt,
think
and it still happened the way it happened. And the bottom line is that loyalty wasn't there, and it was never meant to be. It didn't change anything. You know what I mean?
that's really interesting.
Yeah. But that's why I was so passionate because I used to think that. And then it's like closure, I think just looks different for different people. I really just think it's a different
It's situational too.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely. I mean, yeah, think about it. If you want closure from a parent, that's gonna look a lot fucking different than if you just want closure from a relationship, a romantic. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like a
yeah,
romantic
like,
relationship. Like that's gonna look different. Work.
shit.
You know, when you if depending on the terms that you're leaving, like especially back in the first job that we ever worked at,
Oh,
you're
fucking
yeah, you know what I mean. It's kind of like closure definitely looked a little different.
closure was leaving. Like,
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
the leaving, never having to go
Yeah.
back to that place, that was the closure. And then my last job, before the job I have now, where you currently work,
Yeah.
I think I got the closure that I was looking for, sort of.
And you didn't get it right away either.
No,
Oh, you got it
no,
later.
yeah.
You got it later. See?
So
And it's because it's something that you decided that you were done needing. You're like, nah,
yeah,
I
I
don't need
was
that shit no more. That
like,
was a
fuck,
closure.
yeah. That's really,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, okay. Deep conversations with Megan and Jess.
Yes.
Speaking of closure, that officially wraps up our very first episode.
We really hope you guys enjoyed it. This is something we're really passionate about.
You can find us on social media at the Between Us Two podcast. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or you can email us, the Between Us Two podcast at gmail.com. You can send us topic ideas, questions, thoughts, and prayers. And we will release new episodes every Monday at 7 p.m. wherever you get your podcasts.
Stay real, stay you, and text your best friend after this.
We will talk to you guys next week.